So, as we all should know or know by now, the Taimanin RPG Ecstasy, which is the global English version of Taimanin RPG, has or already announced the end of service, which will take into effect August the 1st, which would be tomorrow. Some people may have just have started their degenerate journey into these kinds of gacha games. And unfortunately, or deserved, depends on how you see it, the devs for the English version kind of killed their own community by putting them into gem debt, which is a whole different story that you could always read about. Um, but because of that, no one can play this game anymore. It's not going to be available in English or global. So people who enjoy these degenerate hobbies might want to check out the Japanese version. But it can be a little confusing because you need like a VPN and you need an account and then re-rolling for a nice account, all that. Unlike the global version, the Japanese version does not have a quality of life re-roll. You have to do all that manually, which is not simple, and what we're going to do here today. So the first thing you're going to need is Android phone. I don't know if it works on iOS, Apple, but if not, you can always use an emulator, which I'm doing right here. Then you're going to need the DMM Games app, which is this app right here. It's going to be available. It's Google DMM Games app, free download. This, you can play a lot of just regular games, non-degenerate games if you like. It has a lot of games that I can't understand. Google Translate can only do it on browser, but once you hit the game apps, the DMM Games app, you will be going in kind of blind. So I'm just going to do a little mini guide and try to guide you through the simplest way to roll an account for Taimanin RPG or any other game that might catch your eye that you want to try out, whether it's degenerate or not. There's two versions of this game store that you can browse and see what you like. So once we get this DMM Games app, we're gonna go. This is the little folder I have. So it has the DMM Games app. You will need to allow it permissions through this. You can do that through all the settings. So if you go to your settings, it allows you to give access to the DMM games and the apps you will install. Second thing you need is a VPN that connects you to Japan. I use VPN Japan Planet VPN. It's free. It only has Japan. It's all you need. It works well. You'll obviously get lag spikes here and there because you are connected to a VPN from Japan, but it's not the biggest issues. Sometimes loading takes a little longer to go through. So once you have that, we're going to go into the DMM Games. I currently have an account, so I'm going to log out and then start new with a burner email, or you can use any email you want. So we're going to log into the DMM Games. This is the safe for work version, although there might be non-safe for work content. If you have looked at other non-safe for work things, it might pop up. But for example, here is the clean version of Taimanin RPG. It's safe to look at. You can YouTube video. Then right here you'll see it says R18. You click on this and you go to the non-safe for work section. You can also just click up here, and once you click on Fanza games, it will go directly into non-safe for work games that you can look through or around. First thing we're going to do, I already have an account, so what I'm going to do is log out. Right here is the log out button. Alright, and now we are going to create an account. The account is going to be right up here. We're going to click on this. This is just standard information. Email, password. I'm going to use email I just made. And a password. Just want to put the same thing. And then we send the email code. So let's get the email code. Log in. We don't want to log in. All right. So we are in. We have registered our account. Now it's time to log into the game. So I'm gonna blur out anything that I can or have to. We're gonna go to Fanza Games. It's gonna ask if you are over 18 and put yes. And you're gonna look for the game. So we're gonna scroll all the way down before this loads in. And you're gonna see the rankings all near the bottom. It's gonna have little numbers on the side. Currently this is at number 5. This is where you'll usually find all the popular games or games that you might want to try out. They're all blurred out. And then here you could look at the top, I think 50 or something. So we're gonna click on our game that we want. And then we are gonna install it. I already have it installed, as you can see. But you're gonna install it, give it permissions, let it install, and then you're gonna open the game up. So here it's going to ask if you're 18 again. We're going to put yes. And then this is where you create your username. LMAO, sure. Create the account. And that is the account. And we are going to get into the game. Each game is different, I believe, when you start. So it just... it works for all games, but this one's specifically for tutorial. Very simple tutorial. You can just skip it. We're gonna do our first pull. As far as I know, your first pull is always a rare. I have not gotten anything higher than a rare in the multiple times that I've attempted, so there's no reason to try to get anything higher than a rare. I believe you're going to be stuck with a rare. Alright. So, this is the start of the tutorial. We can just skip it all. It's not really important. And it's going to go through the basics, which I'll go through here just because it is in Japanese. If you want, you can skip ahead to the re-rolling and other purposes. But for now, we're just going to do everything it says. It's very basic. It tells you where to go to put your lineup, which is going to be right here in this little snowflake, I believe, area. I'm going to confirm it. And then it tells you can swap, check the hearts. Since this is the not safe for work version, once you get 3 hearts, you get... Well, I believe for rares, you only need 2 hearts to get a scene. And this is something for the future that you don't have to worry about right now. For super rares, you need all 3 hearts to unlock there's 2 scenes. 2 hearts for 1 scene, and then so forth. So yep, just telling you it's just a mock battle. So this is going to tell you how to attack, click a target and attack. You are going to use auto aim or auto for the most of it, so it doesn't really matter. This is your speed up right here that you can't use currently since you're in the tutorial. But here, this is your items, so if you ever need to use an item, click on an item. You can use items during fights if ever you need them. Some missions require you not to use items, so you know it depends. You're gonna have to probably use what I use is Google Translate on my phone camera and read the prerequisites beforehand. So each time you click on a unit, you can choose their special abilities, which are going to be here. The green is the special. You also have your affinity list. Dark and light, obviously. Then you got green beats red, red beats blue, blue beats green. I don't know exactly what the terms are. I think one's like mental, one's force, and so on. Doesn't really matter unless you really want it to learn the lore. We're going to click on our ability. Let's click through here. So now it's going to just keep on battling, and it's going to show you the little menu up here. So this menu is going to tell you what you need for 3 stars. Here are your objectives. Here are the rewards that may drop. And here are the enemies. The boss will usually be hidden. And then your complete bonus is going to be right here. So we're just going to keep until we finish this battle. XP, and then you'll get relationship points each time you complete a battle. Like I said, you want the hearts to see the scenes or anything else. You get the mission completion reward, and the rewards you get. Very simple, very standard. Skip everything here. So when you start the game, you're going to get all your login bonus, the current banner, the new unit that just came out in Japan. This is ending soon. I don't know if it'll be here when, if you're in within time, it depends. Special login bonus, you'll probably get this. And then your regular login bonus. Currently we have a new user mission. So once you complete all these missions, you get an SR ticket for a free SR. All these missions are very simple. It's sell, buy, complete sections, so on and so forth, which I can do. If people have a hard time, it's not that hard. I feel like people should be able to get it just with an easy translation, but we can also go through it if anything. So you got your quest, event quest, dailies, all the good stuff. So the tutorial is now over. Once you get to the screen, you can do whatever you want. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously we're going to roll to see if this account is worth keeping. Generally, there is an outdated tier list on Tier List Maker, but it's from 2022, I believe. So everything, it doesn't include new units. Most of the things you're going to roll for are going to be older units, so I guess it does hold up pretty well. You're going to get all these rewards here. Just going to accept them all. At the same time, like I said, if you want to play this game for the strongest units, you can try to do that. But if you just want certain characters or units, as long as you're happy with what you get, you don't have to reroll. Here's going to be your paid shop. I want to go in here because we did receive chips to reclaim or claim one of the units. So this is just your standard bot shop with points and everything. Skins, these are the new, or this skin just came out last month. All these skins are always going to be available, so there's no worry of them ever disappearing. Standard shop here, this is where you're going to buy for one of your missions. We will get gold later. And then this is where if you get any special tickets, this is where you claim all your special tickets or the chips you receive or gain. So we have 300 of this character, who is actually a really good character to start off with. I think she's one of the best to start off with, if I remember from the tier list. So I'm just going to claim her real quick. And then we are going to go do some rolls. Right here is going to be the Gacha. These are the current 2 tickets they give you. They give you a free SR from a limited special gacha in 2022 and 2021. I don't know how limited they really are, because if we look at, say this one, and we look at the rates, everything you find here is what you're going to probably find in the tickets. So if you want to look at the possible units, you can just go at this list right here. You can also go back where the shop was. As far as I know, all the units that are possible to get with the tickets are gonna be these right here. No, not these. They're gonna be from one of these tickets. I mean, I feel like they're all the same thing. So if you just want to check out the units that are possible to get, they're gonna be all right here. There's gonna be a lot missing special units that are not available. So these are all the units available for you to possibly roll. You can just click on them, see their design, translate their abilities if you really want. It shows you max 100. So this is LR. This is the max you're gonna get. It gives it attack, defense, speed, all that good stuff. So for example, if you want this one, you know, you just hope you roll for Ronin, teacher, you know, all of them. You can also check the tier list, like you said, if you really want strong ones. The ones I know that are super strong is this character. There's also the character we got for free. I know this character is high up in some tier lists. You also got this character that seems to be up there. But again, like I said, you can always just go for preference instead, because there's a bunch of characters you might like, right? So it doesn't really matter if you get high tier or not, because this game, you're not gonna, you know, there's no PvP as far as I know, so there's no really any reason to go for the strongest units, unless you really want to, like, I guess, compete and do very well on these missions that they give you, the PvE aspect of the game. So we're gonna do the first, do our first roll here, see what we get. So these are guaranteed SR, so you don't have to worry about not getting anything other than an SR. So we got this green tentacle lady, very interesting. Not a fan personally. I know she has a version where the green hair lady is very powerful. I don't think this is the version though. And then we're gonna get one more. So this is usually what the background is, what dictates what the rarity is going to be. If it's obviously rainbow blue or blue purple, it's going to be an SR. Second character is this person, which I do not know how she's ranked. I think she's solid, not sure. But it doesn't really matter, like I said, we're re-rolling regardless. Since we're re-rolling, I'm just going to roll on these banners. So if you don't care, and like I said, if you like and you're going to roll all your gems to start off with, usually these give you discounted. They're usually 50 gems, discounted is only 30, so we're just going to do a bunch of rolls. If you also check on their Twitter, I didn't get shit. You can also see future units or collabs or like units that are coming back. So if you really just want to save all your gems for a unit you really, really like, you don't have to waste any of these gems. Like I said, unless you're re-rolling and you just want to see what's out there, you know, just roll them all. It doesn't really matter. This is where the loading is going to take the longest, I believe. It takes like 30 seconds sometimes, maybe a minute, but you just have to wait it out and it'll go through eventually. Alright, took a good minute. You want to save yourself the trouble. If you don't like what you get off the first two, you can just not roll and just go straight to the reroll part, since it doesn't matter, this takes a while sometimes. So as you can see, 50, you also got the rates here. We're gonna go, so this is the up unit, but we're just gonna roll more. Just for the hell of it, if we didn't get anything. If you get a red, there's a possibility of a transformation. Nothing. This account seems pretty unlucky so far. So HR are going to be the bronze background, while the gray-blue is just normal rares. The three tiers are rare, high rare, and super rare, which you can evolve into ultra rare and then LR. So these are just some of the units. They got everything here. All your degenerate needs and wants. That one's a lot faster. And then we got 50 more. Let's just pull on the banner. Why not? Let's see if we get an upgrade or anything. Only one. This is terrible. No upgrade. Alright. And we play the loading game. Nope, we're good. Alright. So like I said, these are just summary characters. And then the hierarchy. So in order to complete these missions, we're going to do these real quick. You're going to need to sell, you're going to need to buy, you need to change stuff. So for example, I believe here's where you get your items. This is the gold. I'm just going to sell this gold. Complete one of the missions. Another mission is to buy. So we're going to go back to the shop. I think this is the free one. I'm going to buy this for 300 gold. Perfect. You're going to have to switch your character here. So this is where you switch your character. I'm going to pick on the star. I'm going to pick our super rare character. So I'm going to pick her for now. This is what is going to be set on your background. I'm going to save it. The yellow marked indicator is usually what tells you to confirm. So she's right there. We also have to change our lineup according to this. So we're going to click on her. We're going to put her. Just put our best units up here for now. And we're going to save. And then for our items, we're going to click right here next to it. Click on the item, equip this. And we are complete with most of these missions already. It's super fast. The longest it takes is for these two. So then we also have to level up a unit, I believe. I'm gonna click on her. No, that's the wrong button. It's over here for your units. So this is for level up. This is where you switch on what you want to use as material. You get books. This upgrades your relationship status. So I'm going to do this. Use our normal one. And she is leveled up. Perfect. So we're going to change the support unit. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to right here where you change your support units. So these gives you a free one, and then each ability, and I believe it's another free one. So we're going to choose her. She's now our main support. And that completes most of everything. And then our last two missions are complete Chapter 1, Section 1, and hit Rank 3. So we're going to go to Chapter 1, Section 1, which is going to be right here. We want to reach Rank 3. We did Section 1, as it was told. Currently, the best way to do Section is just completing the sections. You'll hit Rank 3 pretty fast. But currently there's an event which helps us go way faster. Gonna go to the event. It's the rank up right here. Unit XP. These are always good to do because they give you a free 0 XP one. So let's go to rank XP. Increase our rank. We go on the easiest mode, and we'll pick some high level one to carry us through it in case we don't do enough damage, clearly, because we're very low level. But it should be fine with the high level support. You'll get experience based on it. So we hit rank 6. We got some level ups, some all that good stuff. Very simple. Alright, and luckily your action points stack over, so they roll over for each level. So you get 36 rolled over, so you don't have to worry about min-maxing your AP. So we're gonna complete our little bingo mission here. Once you're done with the bingo mission, you're gonna get to the normal missions. So this is your daily missions, your weekly missions, and everything. And then these are event missions where you can get free SRs. Some are stronger than others. Like she's not that strong, but I believe one of these is really strong. I don't know which one it is, but she's pretty solid. So we'll just claim all these. See if we can get one more roll in my gift box. See how many we got. 21, not enough for any rolls, but it is enough to open a little side mission, which I'll show you. So that's for the mission. We got the SR ticket gacha, which is right here. I'm gonna waste it. See what we get. I think this is a different pool of units. I'm not sure, but let's see what we get from here. We got this unit. I think she's a solid unit. I'm not sure. But, you know, if you like her, you can keep her. If you don't like her, you can re-roll her, obviously. I mean, if you made it this far, it's most likely you're going to keep whatever you rolled. Unless you just didn't like the third character and you're just going to re-roll from there. See, this is what it gives you. If you want to translate that, go ahead. But that's the drops. And for the last part, we're going to go to the event. So if you go to the event quest up to this little tab up here, you will have these missions. Complete these missions and you will get this character for free. This one's a little bit more difficult, but you can also get her by completing all of it. From what I know, these are pretty average, not that great. You'll also have locked ones, which you can unlock with 20 gems. So if you have a character you really, really like here that you really just want to unlock instantly, as long as you have 20 gems free, they don't have to be premium, you can unlock anything you want. I'll also have a selection of free. So this month, I believe they have 3 free ones up until the 31st. All you gotta do is, like I said, just complete the sections and you can get these units for free. SR units, pretty solid units, right? So that's that. And now we're gonna do the count reroll, right? Say you just didn't like what you got. Everything, just all the units you pulled were not of your taste. And so we're just gonna exit here. We're gonna go back to our DMM account, all blurred out. And then we are going, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna log into our account because we wanna make sure we delete the account first, because otherwise the app may just mess up. So we're gonna go to login information. Everything is translated by Google, but if you don't, it's right here, it's the little lock. I'm gonna log in. Then we are gonna go to the account information. I'm gonna go to the login information. You're gonna go to delete your DMM account. It's gonna tell you the benefits and what you will lose if you bought anything, any points, all that, which doesn't really matter. So we confirm. Let me do this one more time. And then you type in your password. And then you delete your account. So this lady should pop up if you did it successfully. So she should appear. If you get a different one, then you did something wrong and you might have to redo the deletion part. But now that it's deleted, we can exit, go to our games. It's gonna tell you something went wrong. Don't retry, just click on this one and then go down here, log out. And you are back with what we started, which is create an account. So then we create the account again. And we repeat the process. And that is the re-rolling of this Taimanin RPG. You can also do it for all the other various games that is on DMM Games. It's still telling me to create an account, but when you go to the DMM Games account, you can do this for other games that you might have seen or were interested in. Like I have one more game here that I was trying to roll. And if you like the account, you can keep it for one games. To get the God Degen accounts for 2 in a row is pretty difficult, so I recommend just having one email for each game that you want to re-roll. And yeah, that's it. That's how you can start re-rolling on the Japanese version. Very simple, very easy. You can literally reuse the same email you just deleted for re-rolling purposes. The account is not locked or banned or anything. You can just literally keep using and recycling the same email over and over again. The account deletion is instant. The account creation is instant as well. And then once you finally get what you like, you can keep the account, or I mean, it's going to be the email you're going to have no matter what. You only need one email. Once you're satisfied, you put time, effort into the account, and yeah, that's basically it. Everything I looked for tier lists or anything online, it's really hard to find. I'm pretty sure everything is in Japanese, or any of the good information that you would want is in Japanese, and you'd have to search Japanese web forums, which I wouldn't really know how. I don't even use Reddit, and all I can find on Reddit is very scarce and very, very limited. I believe there might be some Discords out there that can help. I tried joining one, didn't really see much, so I just decided to make a video just for starting. For this Taimanin or Taimanin RPG. But as far as I know, it could work for any other of the games that you might like. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll try to see if I can help out.